Welcome everybody, my name is Kenley, and these are my afterthoughts of zombies hate fast food underneath this table. This is my review on the game I just played on Lord of the Tabletop, which is Zombies Hate Fast Food. Now, I may be a little bit funky right now because I just finished the game, and we're going to be talking about how I feel about it, how much fun I had playing it, as well as the components and the quality and the build of it and all that, which will be a little bit different because this is actually a prototype of Zombies Hate Fast Food, which I've never done before, so it'll be quite interesting. But I apologize if I'm a little bit funky right now because I wasn't expecting to lose it. Okay, I was expecting to lose it. I'll just tell you that. I was expecting to lose the game because I was playing Nightmare mode and I'm just not good, clearly. Like, I'm not good at playing games, but I was expecting to gain at least one backpack. That's all I wanted. It was one freaking backpack, which I didn't collect, so that came unexpected. The swarm coming on top of me was very unexpected. Now, it wouldn't be if I was paying attention and I was, watching the zombie swarm and all that, and I was trying to, but it came very unexpected. It's amazing. I play games much better, believe it or not. You have to take it from me. I play games much better when I'm not filming it. Because there's obviously a lot of other things that are going on, making sure it makes sense for everybody and all that. So when I'm by myself, completely by myself, not filming, I am a much better gamer. Please believe me, I am. Like, I can't believe it. I lost again. I lost another game. Oh my God. Okay, but this isn't about that, I guess. This is about Zombies Hate Fast Food and what I thought about it. It's a prototype, so I'm not too sure what's going to be changing. Let's talk about the gameplay. I really enjoyed the gameplay. I don't know, I've never played personally a game that was kind of that way involved with the strategy and the puzzle aspects about it. I feel like if I was a little bit more with it in my brain, I would have been able to foresee that swarm that was going to come and attack me, or the possibility of it coming to attack me, and I would have been able to do better and still be playing this game. But hey, I didn't see it, so we're sitting here underneath the table with the remnants of my friend. Oh, my poor friend. Let's start from the outside and go to the inside. Let's talk about the box. The box art is interesting. It's pretty good, it's decent. There's nothing on the back, but I don't know if that's just because it's a prototype or whatnot. But this is a 1 to 6 player game, so that's pretty awesome. Now let's talk about instructions. The instructions are in fact very easy to follow. Like you could see, even while I was playing it, the instructions were very straightforward. You just have to know the rules of the way that the zombies move, and it's very straightforward. They move forward if they can't move forward. They move right if they can't move right. Then they move left if they can't move left. Then they move back, and if they can't move back, I imagine they just hang out. That's the way I was playing it. Unless I missed a rule in the rule book, but I don't think I did. Very straightforward, really straightforward gameplay, which I like because it allows you to then concentrate on the strategy of when you should twist the different city tiles in order to help you out. The rules being straightforward is great for a strategy game because you don't want so many rules that it boggles your mind, it weighs you down, and you don't know what's happening, and you can't actually concentrate on how to play the game and move around and win it, which I didn't do. I love that about it. It's a very good, straightforward rule set, but the gameplay of it actually makes it very challenging, as you could see in my last solo playthrough. Now, let's talk about the components. Let's talk about the city tiles. So now this is all prototype. I don't know if it's changing or whatnot in the Kickstarter, so you have to bear that in mind, that all of these things could change in the future because the game that I was playing was just a prototype. So on that note, what you get is an awesome array of these city tiles. Okay, so which is awesome. You get 5x5, so I think you get 25 of these cards. Now the card stock, I think they're pretty decent. The artwork on the front of it, I find a little bit nauseating, but that's just me. I'm a sick type of person, let me tell you. I find it a little busy, quite honestly, with all those cityscapes. You know, I find looking down at the map is a little bit busy, but the good thing is that the roadway stands out, and that's the important aspect, is the roadway needs to stand out, because that's where you're moving down the roadway. Oh yes, you are. The replayability, I think, is absolutely tremendous, because you get 25 cards, you shuffle them up, and if you shuffle them up the way that I did, by mixing them on the table, turning them, switching them up, shuffling them together, you're gonna get so many different layouts, it's amazing. The backs of the cards say zombies hate fast food. Okay, let's talk about the bags of tokens. These tokens here represent the backpacks, which I never collected. No, I didn't. Is it dusty? Oh my God, there's dust under here. The tokens, they're made out of nice, thick cardboard. I didn't have to pop them out. They came in this little bag. The backpacks are just numbers. Like, that's what the tokens are. I would love if the tokens actually had a picture of a backpack on them, or maybe they were shaped like a backpack with a number on them. Like you can see on these city cards here, there's a little image of a backpack. So if they were kind of shaped like a backpack, or at least had a picture of the backpack with a number on it, I think that thematically would make me much happier. If it increases the price of the game, don't change the tokens. Thematic is such a weird word. Thematic. Like, am I even saying it right? Thematic. Twist tokens, again, they're the same as the backpack tokens, except they have a little twist thing on it. Those I think are fine. I mean, thematically, again, there's that word. I don't understand what the twist does, but that's why I said, hey, you know, I'm a superhero. Zombies became zombies, and in that time, there was also 1% of the population of Earth that became superheroes, and they can move the world around. Dice are basic dice. Pawns are pawns. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're like sorry little pawns, which is interesting. And the reason why I think they're interesting is because the zombies are awesome, right? They're molded little zombies. The cannibal clowns are awesome. They have little, I don't know if it's zooming in there for you, but you can see they're holding onto a little arm and balloons there, which is hilarious. Those are sculpted characters, which is awesome. But then your person is just a little pawn. It would be interesting if the little pawns became people, little runners. I think that'd be interesting, but who knows? I just play games. That's all I know. Another interesting side note is that the cannibal clown and the little zombie tokens are from another game that I came across, and it's called Zombies. I don't know if they're just generic sculptures or if they're just placeholders or if they're actually going to be in the game, but I definitely know that these characters come from a different game called Zombies, and it's a whole series, like Zombies 1 through 6. I think there's a tremendous amount of them. I think the characters are awesome and they work well in this game. But it would be nice to see your person token as a sculpted pawn as well. Maybe that will be a Kickstarter add-on. You know what I mean? That the little sorry pawns will be changed into sculpted colored characters in the game if a certain stretch goal is met. The zombie swarm tokens, which look like this, are awesome. I think they're pretty cool. They're wooden on the back, cardboard face, but they're cool little tokens, you know? I really like those puppies. The build of it as a prototype game is quite awesome. I love it. Like, look at how many little miniatures you get in the box and whatnot. That's pretty awesome sauce. I'm at 15 minutes, okay. So I feel like I'm rambling right now on under this table, and I apologize. So I'm gonna see how much I have to cut out. But the reason why I'm rambling a little bit is because this is the very first prototype game that isn't out yet, that might be coming on Kickstarter here pretty soon. And so I just want to make sure that I go through everything that I feel about it. If the meeples are like this, I don't think the cannibal clowns need to be sculpted. I don't think the zombies need to be sculpted. I think you could have little blocks moving around on the table if you're gonna have things like this. The question is will I kickstart this game when it comes out? And the answer is yes, I will. I will kickstart this game if the cost of this game is appropriate. I believe I heard in a video from the creator something that they were saying that this box with all the components and the cards and whatnot inside cost roughly $30 or more in order to produce. If the Kickstarter comes out and the cost of the game is $30 or more, I feel like it's just too expensive for this type of game. If it's below $30, I'm there. I will kickstart this game out the bunghole. If what is making this game cost so much, up to $30 in order to produce, are these guys, the cannibal clowns and the zombies, I would even go so far as to say, don't put these guys in the game. Make these guys add-ons or something. Because if these guys are increasing the cost of your game, it's not needed. Thematically, it's awesome, but I'm pulled out of the theme when I get a little, my character token is that guy. I love how they're sculpted minis, but if the game costs more because of them, I don't think you need it. The game stands on its own. I had a lot of fun. I think I'm just rambling now. Oh, and my shoulder's hurting. I'm almost at 20 minutes. I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna have to edit all this. You have to remember that the creators of this game, Gabriel Durst, is a fan of board games and tabletop games, and he put a lot of passion into creating this, which is awesome. And you can tell by the way the game plays. If you see it and the price is right, go check it out. Zombies Hate Fast Food by Gabriel Durst. I'll drop links down below once I know when the Kickstarter is going. We'll see you next time right here on Under the Table. Boom! No, I'm just joking. I shouldn't be like that. Did you notice I switched sides here? My one shoulder this shoulder was hurting, so I have to switch anyway.